Been called a cult, a Texas church with only about 50 members preaching on street corners and college campuses.
Now, some members landed in jail after disrupting a Sunday service at Lakewood Church. Channel 2 Investigates has been looking into the church's teachings.
Investigator Robert Arnold traveled to the town of Wells in East Texas. Tonight, Robert reveals what they stand for and the message they have for members of Lakewood's congregation.
You are not welcome here.
From churches,
you're all going to jail for peace disturbance,
to street corners,
Jesus Christ can set you free,
to college campuses. Wherever members of the Church of Wells go, controversy follows.
Can make you free.
Many Houstonians first learned of this church when members disrupted services at Lakewood, were escorted out and charged with trespassing. 27-year-old church elder Jacob Gardner said they were warning parishioners Pastor Joel Osteen was spreading a false message.
Because we are convinced that the judgment of God is coming against Lakewood Church.
And Channel 2 Investigates discovered the incident at Lakewood was not the first time church members traveled to Houston in their quest to save souls from damnation.
Jesus Christ is Lord!
The church's Open website features videos of members preaching in Montrose and other spots around the country. Their motivation for public spectacle is revealed in a passage from Matthew. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. The Church of Wells is so named because members live in the East Texas town of Wells near Lufkin. So why pick Wells, a town of only 769 souls? Church elder Jacob Gardner says God told him this is where they should set down roots. In his words, it's the Nazareth of East Texas.
They told me I was going to go to hell. And I told them, no, I'm not going to hell. You going to hell if you don't get out of my yard. And so we stopped it at that.
The relationship between the town and the church is strained. Tension started when police investigated church members who spent hours praying over another church member's dead baby before dialing 911.
They're strange.
An investigation later cleared the church of any wrongdoing. Then, the townsfolk took issue with church members evangelizing during an annual parade.
God would never step out of line and tell a child that is 4 years old that she's going to hell.
At the age of the knowledge of good and evil, she needs to know that she's going to hell and she needs to know how to be saved.
Church members also faced intense scrutiny in 2013 when a couple came to town looking for their daughter, Catherine Grove. Her mother and father say she joined the church without explanation.
Mom and Dad, I can't listen to you anymore. I have to keep my hands over my ears, and I can only listen to my elders.
Grove emerged briefly earlier this year when she dialed 911 from the side of Highway 69.
Warren Sheriff's Office. I need somebody to pick me up.
She said that she needed a ride to a shelter initially is what she said. She said she didn't want to talk to anybody. She just needed a place to stay.
Angelina County Sheriff's Captain Alton Lenderman says Grove eventually went back to the church. But this collection of run-ins prompted the town to boycott the church's store and gas station, which eventually had to close. The church now supports itself through a lumber yard. And townsfolk say tensions have finally eased.
We didn't want all that attention on our town. We just basically just wanted it to be quiet again.
When we went to Wells, we met with Jacob Gardner, but he wouldn't talk on camera. He said his attorney in the trespassing case advised him against it. And the Lakewood incident isn't the first time the Church of Wells has accused a megachurch of spreading a false message. Jacob Gardner made similar public allegations against Times Square Church in New York. As for those charged with trespassing here in Houston, all are due back in court later this month. Robert Arnold, KPRC, Channel 2 News.